Welcome back to Fluff in the Corporate Space by Saffron Conscious. I am your host, MC, the Corporate Heart Guide. Our title today is The Pressure of Being the One Who Holds It All. Today, I want to speak to something that rarely appears on a job description, yet quietly shapes the lives of so many leaders. The pressure of being the one who holds it all. Not the reports, not the meetings, not the budgets, but the emotional weight of everyone else's certainty. Leadership carries a hidden expectation. You become the one people look towards when things become uncertain. The one expected to remain calm when everyone else feels overwhelmed. The one who must have the answer. The one who must carry hope when others have misplaced theirs. The one who must not fall apart. And after a while, something subtle begins to happen. You stop asking for help. You stop saying, I don't know. You stop allowing yourself to be human. Without noticing it, leadership slowly becomes isolation. I often wonder whether this is one of the greatest unspoken epidemics in our organizations. Not burnout, not stress, but isolation. Because isolation doesn't always look like loneliness. Sometimes it looks like competence. It looks like smiling through exhaustion. It looks like solving everyone's problems while quietly abandoning your own needs. It looks like being praised for your resilience while your inner world is asking for somewhere safe to rest. As an anthropologist, I have learned that human beings were never designed to carry life alone. Across cultures, communities survived because wisdom was shared. Children were raised collectively. Grief was witnessed. Celebration belonged to everyone. There was always somewhere for the weight to land. Somewhere along our journey into modern leadership, we replaced community with performance. We began believing that strength meant self-sufficiency, that asking for support somehow diminished our credibility. But I've yet to meet a leader whose humanity made them less trustworthy. What erodes trust is not vulnerability. It is pretending. Pretending we are fine. Pretending we have endless capacity. Pretending certainty when deep inside we are navigating the same uncertainty as everyone else. The irony is this. The more we hide our humanity, the less permission others have to bring theirs. And then organizations become places where everyone is performing strength while privately carrying fear. What if leadership was never meant to be about carrying everyone? What if it was about creating a field where everyone learns to carry one another? That changes everything. Because a healthy leader doesn't become the container for every emotion. A healthy leader creates a culture where every emotion can move, where conversations can happen, where uncertainty can be spoken before it becomes anxiety, where people don't have to pretend. In my work, I often speak about the morphogenetic field, not as something mystical, but as the invisible atmosphere we create together. Every organization has one. Every family has one too. Every team has one. You cannot see it, but you can certainly feel it. You know those meetings where everyone is speaking, yet no one is saying what truly matters, right? That's the field. You also know the workplace where people stop bringing ideas because they fear criticism, right? That's the field too. You know the leader who walks into a room and without saying a word, everyone exhales. That too is the field. Leadership is not only about managing people, it is about tending the field in which people become themselves. And fields need nourishment. Even the richest soil can become depleted if we only keep taking from it. The same is true for leaders. If you are constantly holding space for others, who is holding space for you? Who knows the version of you that isn't performing competence? Who reminds you that your worth is not measured by how much you carry? Because here's something I've come to believe. We were never meant to carry organizations on our own. You, the leader, is meant to cultivate the conditions in which the organization can carry itself. There's a profound difference. One creates dependency, the other creates collective leadership. Perhaps the most courageous thing a leader can say is not, "Leave it to me." Perhaps it is, "Let's hold this together." That single sentence changes the architecture of a team. It transforms leadership from burden to belonging. So today, before you move into your next meeting or make your next decision, I'd like to leave you with a few questions. What am I carrying that no one asked me to carry? What belief convinced me that I must hold everything together? And what might become possible if I trusted others with a little more of the weight? Because true leadership isn't measured by how much you can carry. I believe it is measured by how wisely you create spaces where no one has to carry life alone. I want you to remember that the strongest leaders are not those who hold everything together. They are, I believe, the ones who help people remember that we were never meant to stand alone. Remember, like water, flow with ease and gentleness, and let's continue navigating the currents of our own lives. Until next time, goodbye.